Have you been trying to learn to play golf and you're just getting more and more frustrated with the difficulty? Or are you wanting to learn to play golf, thinking about it, and just want to avoid all of that frustration? Well, I'm here to help you today. I think the frustration and the things that people do to cause that frustration are the number one reasons people don't continue with their golf journey. I think it's the reason why you quit. So in this video, I'm going to kind of lay out a plan about how to go learning to play golf that hopefully will avoid these frustrations. And I'm going to point out some of the things that the flaws that I see people do that create the frustration. So let's jump right into this with the number one thing. If you're going to start learning to play golf, you better start with the pre-swing fundamentals. We've got 4 of them: grip, aim, posture, ball position. Let alone learning to grip and posture yourself and aim in putting. It's the same. We have to learn the pre-swing fundamentals. If you are going to try and skip these steps and you don't want to go learn to do these things properly, you may as well just turn this video off, because your frustrations are never going to end. Those 4 pre-swing fundamentals give us the ability to make a good swing. And you as a beginner, you will do yourself such a service. I preach this nonstop to my students. You will do yourself such a great service of just taking the time, a week or 2, whatever it is, and just nail these pre-swing fundamentals. Now, I'm not going to go over how to do every single one of them in this video. I've got other videos that'll do that I will link below. But if you can learn these pre-swing fundamentals, just learn to put your hands on the golf club correctly. Get it to where it feels good. Learn to posture, learn to aim, learn to get set up in a position that you look like a golfer. You're giving yourself a chance. If you've got a bad grip, you've got bad posture, you're never going to hit a good shot. So step number 1, we have to learn the pre-swing fundamentals. The next thing that you have to do is you've got to learn to start moving your body correctly. You got to learn how to move your body. That's a pivot. We've got to learn to rotate towards a backswing. We've got to learn to rotate to a follow through. We've got to learn to do that while we stay in our posture, okay? We have to learn to move properly. And then you need to learn to move the golf club with that pivot. You need to learn to make little swings where you are moving that golf club and your arms with that pivot. And you've got to learn, as you do that, to let this golf club brush the ground, okay? And I want you to learn to hit the ground in the same place every single time. Again, I've got videos out there that show you exactly how to do this. I will link them below. But don't involve the ball yet. Notice, I haven't done anything with the ball. Don't involve the ball. I want you to learn to move that golf club, brush the ground properly before we ever put a golf ball down there. Okay, the next step is let's involve a ball, okay? And I want you just learning to hit some small shots, okay? I want you learning to take that little motion that you have learned and just stand around and hit little bitty shots with no speed, learning to run that club face into the ball. Learning to control your golf club, okay? Very small little shots. This is a point where I think beginning golfers make the biggest mistake. First thing they do is go to the driving range. They pull out the longest club in the bag. They start seeing how far they can hit the thing. They've got no fundamentals. They've got no ability. They have no idea of how to move the golf club. And you're just setting yourself up for a failure, okay? Don't fall into the traps that everybody else falls into. Do this thing properly, and hey, it'll become fun. So small shots first. I want you getting up onto the putting green, and I want you working on little small short putts. Good posture, great grip. Learn to make a little stroke. Nice one, I missed that one, that was great. But just stand around and learn to make a stroke. Learn to let that golf ball go in the hole. I'm blaming that one on the maintenance crew. That cup's not stuck down in the ground far enough today. That would have gone in if that cup was in there correctly. But just gradually get a little farther from the hole. And just keep working on that nice little small putting stroke, working on hitting it solid. Also, when you're on the putting green, I want you working on distance control. I'm just putting balls to the edge of the green, just rolling balls a distance. There's no hole over there. All I'm interested in is rolling that ball right up to the edge of the green. Because the big thing for beginning golfers, high handicap golfers, is y'all don't control the distance of your first putt. And therefore you're out there always three putting. And if you're three putting, you can't score. So take your time, develop a feel for how hard to hit golf balls, and learn to control your distance. Now, let's go get things a little bit bigger. Now let me interject a very important word right here. And the word is patience. And again, this is where I see all of the beginning golfers fail and the frustration just build. They are so impatient. They think they want to be told one time what to do and then they should be able to do it. I get this all the time. They say to me, well, I just don't understand why I can't hit a ball up in the air straight. And the answer is you just haven't tried to do it enough times. I mean, I hate that, but that's just it. You know, you've been trying to play golf for a week or whatever it is. You don't go to the driving range. You're not practicing. So be patient. Do this right. And again, a lot of people say, well, you know, the way you kind of want me to learn, it seems like it's going to take a long time. Well, what if it takes a month? What if it takes 2 months? And at the end of a month to 2 months, you come out of here and man, you've developed the ability to go play, to hit golf shots. Think about all the time you've wasted so far doing it the wrong way. I've got people that are coming to me that have been playing golf for a year, year and a half, 2 years, and they still can't break 100. So be patient, do this right, set yourself up for success. Now that you've taken your time and you've learned to make that small motion, moving the golf club with your body, with the pivot, you've learned to find that club face solid. Now, start trying to make some bigger swings, okay? Get that pivot a little bit bigger. But let's not go so fast yet, okay? Let's keep things at a slow speed, all right? Let's just take our time and let's see if we can increase the size of that swing. Let's see if we can keep hitting the ball solid, unlike those two that I just hit, seeing how they're the first swings of the day. And I always want you to pay attention to your balance and to your follow through. I want you to make sure that every swing, there we go, you're finding that balance, you're finding that good follow through. That again is going to continue to help you in this pursuit of learning to play golf. So just get on the range. A little bit bigger, then a little bit bigger. Then you'll find the size of the swing that you can make. Then try it a little bit faster, and you'll find your speed. Your speed is an individual thing. Everybody can't go the same speed. Find your speed that allows you to keep hitting the ball solid, and then you'll figure out how far each golf club is going to go. Now that last little bit right there, you'll find out how far your golf club is going to go, is another point of frustration that I think gets to these beginning golfers. They always come in with some preconceived notion about how far they should hit a golf club. You know, they think they should be able to hit a drive a certain distance. I mean, let's just say I've got a young guy. Well, I should be able to hit the ball 280 yards. And I'm like, says who? You know, people say, well, I should be able to hit my 7-iron 150 yards. Says who? Everybody's going to be different. You've got to develop a swing. You've got to develop a speed. And once you do, and you're still hitting it solid, then just find out how far your golf club goes. Because if you're trying to do something that you really can't do, like if you keep standing up on that tee thinking you're supposed to hit it 280 yards, well, you're going to now overswing. And you're not going to ever have any control. And your golf balls are going to be going into the woods, into the hazards, into the penalty areas. And your scores are going to keep going up. And what's going to happen to your frustration level? It's going to keep going up. Because trust me, Score and frustration work hand in hand. You start scoring lower, your frustration is down. You get scores real high, you get really frustrated. So don't come into golf with preconceived notions. Figure out what you can do and then learn to play with it. Lastly, let's talk about when you start actually playing on the golf course. You're going out on the golf course and you're playing. Get real expectations when you are out there, okay? Ignore par. Par is a number that is for the really good golfers. If you're somebody that's shooting even par, you're probably in the top 5% of the golfers in the world. I think the number is if you can break 80 on a consistent basis, you're in the top 10% in the world. Y'all are beginners. Y'all are high handicappers. Par shouldn't even be in your mind yet, okay? Bogeys are a great score. A double bogey here and there doesn't kill you. Come up with a good strategy out on the golf course. Again, I have made videos on how to break 100, how to break 90, how to break 80. Go back and find my videos. I'll put links in the description below. But go find those videos and watch how I play golf. I'm playing golf within myself, doing things that I am capable of doing and not doing things that I'm incapable of doing. Don't try and hit the shots that you see the really good players hit. Hit simple, basic shots that you can control. Well, I hope this video made sense to you. I hope some of it sinks in, because if you will go about this game properly and learning this game, you're going to get yourself into a world that's awesome, because it's fantastic to play golf. It's a great game. It's why I chose to do it for a living. I love being here at the golf course, and especially on a day like this one. Unbelievable. But go about things properly, okay? And one last bit of advice. Learn about proper golf course etiquette. Learn about where to drive your golf cart. Learn about how to fix ball marks on greens. Learn about raking bunkers. Learn about all of the things that you should be doing to make the game also enjoyable for the other golfers that are out there playing. Remember, you're not the only one on the golf course. If you were here yesterday, you were one of about 178 on a random Tuesday here at Azalea City. But you've got to do your part. Well, thanks so much for coming in and watching this video. I hope you made it to the end. Go back and look at those links below that I have put up there with my more instructional videos. But this right here should be your blueprint if you are trying to learn the game. You are going to have a lifetime of success. Listen, if you want to continue to learn and you want to get better, hit that subscribe button for me down there. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm putting out new videos. In that frame of 2 a week to 1 a week, 1 a week, 2 a week, something like that. But all good instructional videos. Thanks a lot, y'all. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you on the golf course sometime.